So I guess it's time to discuss my trail name. I finally have one after 3 weeks. Yeah. So things had been thrown out there, but nothing really stuck. One day I had eaten like 40 grams of fiber, so Fancy Pants tried to name me Fiber, but it didn't feel right. And then people were trying to come up with stuff, because the first 2 weeks I was the planner, but then I didn't really plan after that. But they were trying to call me the planner, the navigator, logistics, stuff like that. And I don't know, that just wasn't me. And I was walking along up out of the knock, and everyone had talked about how hard of a climb it is, and it is. But the first, several miles, I was like, you know what, I feel good. Like, yeah, this is a lot of uphill and it's tough, but like, I'm taking my time. I'm not pushing myself. I'm just moseying along. And saying that, I just felt like it was my name. And I don't believe in naming yourself. I believe in being given a trail name. But after talking with people and telling them like my thoughts, people have started calling me Mosey, and they approve of it. Purple Lotus gave me a bit of a lecture about how I need to stop doing things or not doing things, because I don't think that's what's supposed to be done, or like, and just I need to embrace it. I need to name myself. I need to kind of put myself first. So I am Mosey. I take my time. I always get there. I'm always at the campsite. I'm always at the shelter. Whatever we say we're going to, I get there. But I take my time. I stop. I enjoy the views. I am Mosey. Got the new shoes going. They're a little too loose. Starting out, had to stop, tighten them up. Hopefully I stopped sliding. Gosh, it is a beautiful morning. I just have to say, like, I've had a couple, rough weather days, but for the most part, I have been so lucky. Hoping my luck holds out through the Smokies. Wow, this is just totally different from the hiking we've been doing lately. So cool to be walking by the water for a little bit. Rolling up on the Fontana Hilton. This is where I was gonna stay last night if Tom hadn't offered me his extra bed. I'm very thankful, because if he hadn't, I don't know how my parents would have gotten me my shoes. But gotta check it out. Yeah, Brian was here on the 18th.
Really? On the 18th?
Yeah.
The John's probably listening.
Wow, a charging station? Bathrooms at the Fontana Hilton. Actually have sinks and toilets and a shower. Living large at the Hilton. About to walk across Fontana Dam. I'm about to enter my first national park, guys. I'm going to be walking all the way across it. Here we go. I also forgot to mention, while my parents were here bringing me my new shoes, because in the Smoky Mountains, you're not actually allowed to have a bear can. You still have to hang it if you have one. I gave them my bear can and just put all my food in my dry bag, and they're gonna mail my bear can up ahead so I can pick it up once I get out of the Smokies, and then we'll continue on using that. But didn't figure it made sense to carry 2 extra pounds for no reason. Not to mention, I would have to hang my entire pack with my can in it. So sent that home for now, but we'll be getting it back later. One thing I don't think people tell you is how long of a road walk it is from the Fontana Hilton to like the trailhead in the Smokies. It's about 1.6 miles. Let me tell you, it's lasting forever. I'm ready to get back on the trail and off of this road. It does not want to go in. Give me a minute. When my parents brought my shoes, they asked if there was anything else I wanted. I love the Gatorade protein bars. I've been finding them out here, but not the peanut butter flavor. So they brought me some, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is delicious. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dennis. So it's kind of like every day my body is playing musical chairs to see like what part of my body is gonna bother me today. I've been very fortunate. Nothing consistent. Nothing, I think worthy of taking me off trail at this point, knock on wood. But yeah, it's interesting. This morning, I stopped to tighten up my shoes, and then my foot started going to sleep again, which hasn't really happened the last few days. Loosen that up. Seems better. But now we're going back up, uphill all day, decently steep, and the Achilles are kind of feeling a little tight, which is always a scary feeling. But some new friends I made at the village yesterday, Chicken Little and Fat Bottom Burl, stopped and asked what was up because they saw me stretching, and I told them what was going on, and they said that when they have Achilles issues, they try to be wary of their posture and not lean forward, but kind of stand straight up and take small steps. So we're doing that, and I do think it is helping a little bit, so that's good. Ooh, haven't recorded a lot of trail today, clearly, once I've, started my climb to the Smokies, but feeling pretty good. Some, Achilles tenderness, but when you're just going straight uphill for so long, I don't really know if there's avoiding it. Maybe there is, but it's definitely better than it was. We're almost done with most of the climb. It's kind of gonna level out here for a bit, and there's supposed to be some pretty cool views coming up the next 1.5 miles. The plan today was to go to the campsite. There is actually one campsite in the Smokies that's not a shelter. So the plan was to go there. I have a feeling the guys will get there, feel like they can probably still keep going. And I may do the same. We shall see when we get there, and we'll also see what those miles to the shelter look like too. But yeah, just trudging along. One thing this morning, Tom was hiking behind me, and he was saying I actually don't have a small pace, or a slow pace. Ooh, what it is I have such a small stride. Every one step of his is 2 steps of mine, which I keep telling people, I got short little legs. It takes me a long time. Everyone's like, oh no, I got short legs too. Not as short as mine. Getting our first little taste of the view. Beautiful. All right, we are in the Shuckstack Tower. We are very high up, and these boards are very rickety, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.